Happy New Year, everybody. Hope you all had a nice Christmas, got lots of nice presents, and for those of you that got cash, I've got something for you to buy with it. Finally, we have in our hands the finished product for the multi-lock 7x7 lishi style pick. 7x7 is your multi-lock garrisons and integrators. It will do a bunch of other no brands as well, whatever it fits in. Pretty much going to pick, just your chart won't line up, but we'll deal with the what it's made for first. There's a few changes to this, to some you might see out there. Specific visual changes are to stop you, to stop you from picking up the wrong one, as there's one out there at the moment which was the previous one to this, which shouldn't have been released. It wasn't ready, it doesn't work properly. If you see with the curved body now, it's spot on, it's going to work. Without the curved body, forget it, don't buy it, don't waste your money. Anyway, we have changed additions to the tip. It's picking up your thumb turns and your key and keys and what have you now. We have the chart at the back and on the reverse for our rim cylinders when we got those upside down. We're going to do that in this video. Yeah, not too much else really, other than it just works perfectly. So let's do a demonstration. So here we have our garrisons, doesn't matter, any we can pick. Chuck this one in the vise. I'm not going to talk too much about how I'm picking these because there's so many videos. All of these lishi style picks work in the same way. We're just going to go through and demonstrate that it's now working more. So tension on, get my standard pins out of the way, looking for that false set. There it is. Now counter rotation on 3, 4, 5, counter rotation on 6. There we have the lock open. I have picked all these locks before, I know how they go, that's why this going this quick. As a disclaimer, they don't all pick that quick. With any of these locks, with this pick, we can always remove at any point during the pick and reinsert it again. We don't need to modify this blade like we do the WXM, so don't file this bit off. It's good to go out the box. Put that back in. There we go, so that's your multi-lock garrison. We'll pop that to the side. We'll do a multi-lock integrator. They don't all have the eye at the top there, but that is indeed the integrator. The keyway is different. Okay, this is our thumb turn, so we can demonstrate the problem fixes with the thumb turns. You'll notice there is spring back. Let me just angle the camera here so you can see. Okay, you got the spring back, and we'll see that if we turn this, we get proper engagement of the thumb turn there. So even if the thumb turn was twisted, we can still pick the lock and it will collect the thumb turn as it goes. So again, just as before, get our standard pins out of the way. Counter rotation on spools. Seven at the back, and there she goes. And as you see, the thumb turn is going round nicely, and we can let go and remove this pick at any point. Another good way to test while a lock is in this position, which it often gets left in once it's been picked and the pins shoot up in the bottom of the keyway there, I like to just test, can we still collect those, yeah, collect it up without a problem. Take it all the way around. So there we go, multi-lock integrator, thumb turn sorted. And we'll do, this is another integrator, again no eye there, but the keyway, if you guys recognize the keyway, you'll know it is just that. Line this guy out, drop it in the vise as it would be on the door, and now this is where our chart, sorry, a little jump cut there, I pressed a button on my phone while I was moving it and it restarted. We got the cylinder here as it would be mounted on the door, and we'll see, we put pick in upside down now, and we have got the chart on the top. Let me just move this so you can see. There we go. So again, not strictly necessary because we can see the slots already there, but it just helps us know where we are at in the lock. And then we go through and just pick it just as we would any of the others. Okay, we've got a false set already. Counter rotation on 1, 2, 3, counter rotation on 4, 5, counter rotation on 6, and there we go. The lock's open. The vice was preventing that from going around, but there it is. So that's your multi-lock integrator rim cylinder. So we'll quickly just do these Pioneers and the off brands. And when I'm saying off brands, I mean dodgy stuff like this, or when you've got the aluminium shop doors and stuff like that. If it goes in the lock, you're going to be able to pick it. The lines are not going to match up. Look at that. The lines ain't going to match up, but you don't really need to use the lines when you're picking that sort of stuff. It's all just by feel. Here we have an unbranded Keyways cylinder. That'll go in there, and just for the sake of ease, it would be this way up. But for the sake of ease, I'm just going to pop along, hold it in the shot gab, that'll help. 6. Just tapping along the pins. I don't really know what I'm setting where. There you go. Around it goes. So not meant for it, but does do it. Now, the ones we want to pick here is the Pioneer Plus, because we will come across those. Wind this back in. I'm going to pick 2 Pioneer Pluses here. This has only got 1 trap pin on each side. I have another one over here. It's got 8 trap pins, 4 on each side. So do this one first so we get the idea, and then move on to the other. Okay, in we go. Tighten the vise. Okay, so just as before, the lines won't help us here, so we're not following them, but we're just looking for the binding pins that trip us up. We've got 5 and 6, and then there's one here that we can't get over coming back, so we'll set that. Nice click there. Now we can't get past here. Click, and we've got to turn on the core, so now we're looking for our counter rotation, just like with other locks. And I'm finding it here, feels like it's going to be a 1. Okay, got that set. It's got to be another one, and here it is. Okay, overset something. Let's try that again. There we go. Big turn. That means we're on that trap pin, and there's only the one at the front. We just press him, and there he goes. The lock goes all the way around, skips the last one on the way out, as is the nature of the Pioneer Plus. So here we are. 6 pins, 8 trap pins to get past. And did have the key here somewhere. Here it is. Nothing crazy, but we do have highs and lows in there. That is the key for the lock. Let us begin. Straight away, pin 1, click. 2, got a click. 3, come on, 4. Oh, there was 4. I think we've got our false set on the go. Getting counter rotation. Oh, we dropped something. Who was it? Oh, there you go. I relaxed the tension and it dropped back in. So 1, 2 is set, 3 is set, 4 is set. Again, I'm following these lines when I shouldn't be, but that's okay. Guy at the back. Okay, got him. Now the one next to it, so that'd be pin 5. There we go, big turn. We are on the Yeah, locked on the trap pins now, so we got 4 to deal with. There's 1 at the front, 1 at the back there, tapping along, and away we go. So we're gone round past those, we'll lock up again onto this side, and again we're just tapping these out. There's no spools in them or anything like that, straight pins, pressing them all down. And there we go, full rotation, and our key is back working again. So like with all of them, as I say, easier to pick one way than the other, as with all of this type of pick. But it's finally ready and it's brilliant. I really like it. There's nothing wrong with it whatsoever that I can find. Only had it in my hand for a few hours so far, so who knows, but I'm pretty sure it's one of the best ones in my kit at the moment. You get them in these nice cases here, foamed out as well, so it's well protected. This one out of the lot I think is worth the money. Along with your WXMs, I suppose, once you've got those working properly. But this one out of the box is ready to go and it's fantastic. So thanks for your patience on waiting for these to come out. I've been just as eager to get my hands on it as you guys have. I know a lot of you have been messaging me about it, asking when's it coming. It is coming now. It is here. It's ready. I'll put a link in the description where you can go and buy them. That's it. Enjoy the pick.